Hello, my name is Kyoshi Graves, and welcome to The Way. Tonight, my guest is Chaz Whitney. He's sensei, and we're going to be talking about karate, and karate as it with children, and also karate as it is with adults. So, Sensei Chaz, let me ask you a question. How long have you... Let me ask you a question. How long have you been practicing martial arts, sir?
I've been training for approximately 30 years now.
30 years?
Yes.
And any particular styles have you been practicing?
Well, I've studied a Kyokushin, and I'm studying Shotokan right now. And I've trained in a Shirin-Ryu.
Oh, wow. So you have a good background in martial arts.
Yes.
What do you like most about your karate training?
You know, what I do is I like the vigorous, regimen of the training, and the discipline that you gain from this. I started a little bit late in my karate training. I was about 25 when I started. When I first moved here about 30 years ago. What it has done is shown me quite a bit of discipline. In my early days, I was in quite a bit of trouble, hanging out in the streets, getting in a little bit of trouble. But, once I got into martial arts, and I got started with Kyokushin karate. Mm-hmm. And, I haven't been in a bit of trouble since. It has tempered my demeanor, and it's shown me quite a bit of humility, and it's given me something to strive for, to move forward to. It gives me a purpose.
Well, that's great. I've often been told that with martial art training, one who controls others is mighty, but one who controls himself is mightier. So a lot of times with martial arts, that help us to get on a path. And the most important thing for a warrior, I believe, is staying on the path. Sometimes it's hard, sometimes it's easy, but if you just stay on the path, you'll get eventually to where you're trying to get
and that's what karate has given me.
That's very good. What do you like more? Do you like kumitain more? Do you like kata more? Or do you like weapons more? What do you feel relaxes you more?
You know what? My base of my training is in kumite. Kyokushin is a fighting form. Okay. But I enjoy kata also. Now that I've gotten more skill, and I've learned quite a bit. In the beginning, everybody wants to fight, and I wanted to fight all the time. But now, as I've grown older, and I understand karate and finer points, I really enjoy kata.
Okay, the basics, the kills, are they that important, or is it just they okay, or is the basics really the thing that builds everything up? What's your opinion on the basics?
My opinion on Kihans is that you have to be rooted in your basics in order to achieve what we term are the 7 levels of learning, which begin with position and balance, and thus where you get your basics from. Okay. So I believe that everyone must be rooted in their basics in order to achieve their potential.
Okay. One of the things that I've learned in my 52 years, I hate to say it, with martial arts, telling my age right now, is that the more you practice, it seems like the more you realize, the more you got to learn, the more you have to learn. In some settings, I see the kids, they come out, they think, oh, I done this kata 10 times, I know it, I want to get something new. I mean, how do you feel about the patience of learning new things? Is it something should be quickly, or take your time giving it to them? How do you feel about learning as a part of growing in the martial arts?
That's a very good question, because I have to go back onto how I was given the knowledge. Okay. And my sensei metered that knowledge out a bit at a time. Okay. And say for me, since I started late,
yes, sir.
Which I've been told I started late at 20, but I think there's no age limit on when you start.
I don't believe it is either.
But getting the knowledge a bit at a time helped me to mature into the art, and it helped me to understand all the different nuances and rudiments of the art. And I think that one should take their time when developing this knowledge. And I think it's getting it out slowly, whether you're old, young, it doesn't matter. I think it should be metered out a bit at a time. Okay.
So you like the idea of give them a little bit at a time, learn that, then move on to some more, and learn that. I've seen a couple different things that really surprised me. I've seen young kids do surprisingly advanced katas, and I've seen older guys can't do basic katas. So I'm back to the thing of thinking it's the person and how they practice, is the mindset, what they bring into it. It's like anything else. Once I started driving, first time I got my license, I started driving, I wasn't that good. But the more I practiced driving, the more calm I was on the road, the more relaxed I was on the road. So I was able to, not be great driver, but I've been able to, a decent driver, haven't had a lot of accidents. With karate, I found out I was a fighter like yourself. I like fighting more than I like kata.
Yes.
But once I got a little bit deeper into the martial arts, I found out that kata really balanced me, calmed me down. I was able to do a lot more through that like self enriching thing, you know what I mean? A little bit at a time.
Was.
Well,
that's the way I feel about it too.
Okay.
As getting back to what your point about, it's a metering out that learning on an individual basis, and I understand that approach too. But the fear in my mind is that you're going to get some students that are going to be just basically mimicking the techniques as opposed to actually learning and the finer points of what the techniques are. So they're just going to be going through the motions, and they look good, and they can win some trophies, but are they actually learning the art? And that's my point of metering it out and letting them learn all the different highlights of the katas and all the techniques that they're performing.
Now you're looking around, right here in Orlando where we are, we probably have thousands of dojos. I may be undersaying this, it might be more than I imagine. But I see a lot of dojos where the kids relatively, they're black belts at 6, they're black belts at 7, and they got like 500 students and things like that. Not that I'm thinking that's a bad thing, the teacher might be just great.
Yes.
But what's your opinion on that?
I look at that as this is the new modern karate. It's all inclusive, which is a good thing. I believe in giving the art to as many people that want to learn the art, but I don't believe that a sensei should be in the business just for the business. Okay. And there is a lot of that in our community. Okay. Now, if you have a large school and you're actually giving the art,
great.
That's great, and that's what we want to do. And see, back in our day, there weren't a lot of kids.
Right.
It was a mostly adult art,
yes.
And it was the traditional form of the training was a little bit more vigorous, I would say, for
rigid, very rigid.
So, very rigid. So therefore, we have this modern acceptance in karate today, which I think is a good thing, because there was a small number of people doing it, and now we have a large group, and it's going to grow, and it's exciting to see the growth of the martial arts today.
Okay. With today's karate, the senseis, some of the senseis are very oriented towards, you say, tournament style karate, and some of them are oriented towards learning the art of karate. I like having a balance. I like for kids to go and have a organized arena so they can practice their art and see some accomplishments, but not to use that solely for the self-worth.
Yes.
Because winning a trophy is not meaning that you're the greatest. It have some merit, but it don't mean that you're good inside as well as outside. I think it's got to be a balance. It's just use it as a gauge or a measuring thing of like, I need to practice harder to go, to be a little bit better, instead of saying, I'm so good, I got all these first places and, things like that. Because once you start getting that ego, that's when I think you start messing.
And there's that loss of humility that we learned from the very beginning.
Yes. Is there anything you would like to tell the young karatekas out there? Was there anything you'd like to tell them?
Train. Enjoy your training. All right? Listen to your sensei and always train like it's your very last class.
I like the way they said that. Thank you so much. And that's it for this section right here. We'll be coming back in a moment with some other things with karate with some children. They're going to show us a little demonstration, and they're going to do a couple techniques and couple combos. We'll be right back with you. Hello, and welcome back to The Way. I'm Kyoshi Graves. I have with me today Kristen Roca. Hi, Kristen. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Great and getting better, sir. I'd like to talk to you a little bit about the martial arts. What do you like mostly about the martial arts, karate?
I like the katas because it helps you defend yourself, and like if you're in the outside world, it helps. Like if somebody tries to start a fight with you, it definitely really helps.
Okay, so it helps you with your balance, speed, and agility and things like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, what grade are you in?
6th,
Wow, what school you go to?
Jackson Middle School.
How you like school?
Good.
How is those grades, Kristen?
All A's and B's and only 1 C.
All right, well, we're going to work on getting that C up to a B too. How about that?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, today I want to bring you here to show a little bit about your kata, and you're going to do a basic kata to me. Now, that belt you're wearing, is that like a high belt, a low belt, a medium belt? What is that belt, the yellow belt? What is that?
It means that you're still a beginner. It's kind of like you're still a beginner.
Okay.
But you're getting there. You're almost you're getting better and better.
Okay, you're making your steps to get improvement.
Yes, sir.
Now, is the black belt the ultimate goal for you, or what is your ultimate goal?
My ultimate goal is to be a brown belt.
Mm-hmm.
A brown belt or a purple belt.
Okay, well, after you get your brown and purple belt, you think you're going to stick around long enough so your sensei can put the black belt around your waist and you maybe help out a little bit?
Yes, sir.
Oh, great. We're going to go back. We're going to be right back in a minute, and we're going to have Kristen demonstrate a kata. Us. Okay, let me know. Give me the countdown, and I'll be ready. Guys, look straight at that camera, okay? Then you look at me when it's time.
5, 4, 3.
Hello, my name is Kyoshi Graves, and welcome back to The Way. I have with me two of my other students here today. I have Jada and Gabriel. They're going to be here, and they're going to demonstrate a couple combos for us. Jada, how old are you?
6.
You're 6 years old? You go to school? What school you go to?
North Lake Park.
North Lake Park. How you like North Lake Park? Is it a good school? All right, a lot of friends there? All righty. And Gabriel, what school you go to? You don't know the school you go to? Oh, okay. Do you go to school? What's the name of the school? You don't remember? That's okay. Do you like karate? What you like most about karate?
The punching combo.
The punching combos. Wow. And Jada, what do you like mostly about karate?
The kicking combos.
The kicking combos. Wow. Can I get you guys to demonstrate a couple kicking combos and punching combos for me today? And how old are you, sir?
4.
You're 4? Wow, man. You're a big 4-year-old. You strong? You like sparring? All right. And what do you like? You like kata or sparring?
Sparring.
Oh, you like sparring. What do you like mostly about sparring? Hitting other people, blocking, or kicking?
Kicking.
Kicking, wow. So you guys are sparring guys. Well, that's great. So I'm going to get you guys to demonstrate some of that maybe next time. But this time, can you show everybody out there a little bit of combos? Okay? All right. Do you get good grades in school? Very good. Do you get good grades? Are you well behaved at home? You listen to your mother? What's this? Yes, sir? No, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. And you listen to your mother?
Yes, sir.
And what about your grandmother? Your grandmother brought you to karate. What do you think about that? You like it? Oh, yeah?
Yes, sir.
We'll be right back with a demonstration of combos from these two young students. Us. Okay, we're going to do a little simple self-defense technique with them. They're going to go with someone grabbing them by the wrist, and what they're going to do is pull away, a defensive move. First of all, I'd like to say, we don't condone fighting. We're not teaching children to pick fight, start a fight, or anything like that. If they've been grabbed, we're telling them how to get away from a grab, like way, and listen to the parents. If you see somebody being bullied, what you're supposed to do? Tell an adult, right? You're never supposed to tell your mother and father. Us, tell a resource officer, something like that. So we're just going to do a simple little grab by the wrist, how to pull away from it. And matter of fact, what I want you guys to do, when you pull away, I want you to say, leave me alone, and then just move and back away from them, just like that. Okay, don't hit them, just back away, say, leave me alone. Us, so we're going to practice that for a little bit. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to be the bad guy with each one of them and give them opportunity to show what they how to do this, okay? So the bad guy come up, and he grab you, say, hey man, what's going on, man? Give me your lunch money, man, what's going on? So you grab the hand, pull back. Oh, you're going to hit him. Okay, I don't want you to hit him. You might get suspended from school. I had to use my karate. What I want you to do, pull away, put your hands up, say, leave me alone, leave me alone.
Leave me alone, leave me alone.
All right, that's what you're going to do. You ready? Hey.
Leave me alone, leave me alone.
Look like you know karate. All right, come on up. All right. So, same scenario. Guy go to grab your hand. What do you do? All right. Us, you look like you know karate. Oh boy, watch y'all. Here we go here. Guy grab your hand. What do you do?
Leave me alone, leave me alone.
Oh, okay, sir. Okay. Us. All right, give him a hand. Very good, guys. Very good. Okay, Sensei, what you gonna do with these?
All right, here's what I'm going to have you two guys do. Now you're having a little argument. Now, this will work when you have a larger, let's say, than over a smaller guy. So you're going to grab his collar, right? Grab his collar. And what I want you to do is use your arms and your weight and drop down and step back. Okay? Drop down and step back to hit that release. Same thing, leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
All right, try it. Ready? And begin. Grab and drop down as hard as you. That's right. Nice and hard and quickly. One more time. Try it again. Big guy, little guy. Ready? Quickly. Bam.
Leave me alone, leave me alone.
Yes. And you see how that break happened?
Yes, sir.
The elbow and the weight away from the hands. Close. Thank you. Very good.
Very good. Us. Now, this guy right here. So what happens if some guy like me grab your hand? What are you going to do here?
Leave me alone, leave me alone.
Oh, wow. Good job. Very good. All right. Come to attention. Okay. Thank you, guys. This has been Kyoshi Graves of the Way. And we'd like to thank our students for coming out, participating with us this evening. You guys give a bow. Us. And Sensei Chaz. Hey. Us. All right. Thank you. See you next time.